When were you going to tell me? You know I picked the 21st of October for a reason. Please tell me that it is a mistake and you didn't know that Charlize was planning to do this. I have been planning this wedding for the past 2 years. She decides that she wants to get married practically yesterday, and now she picks my wedding date. First of all, you might be feeling over-emotional right now, but you will not speak to me like that. I am still your fiancé's mom. Never underestimate the power I have to make him dump you. Secondly, why is that such a big deal? We have a large family. You should be thanking Charlize now. You will have fewer people to fit at the wedding. Either way, the invitations are only being handed out tomorrow. How did you get access to them? You are forgetting who gave her the last-minute wedding planner, graphic designer, and caterer. It is almost like the two of you wanted me to see it. How else would I explain your lack of covering your tracks? That info is sensitive. I do not appreciate you snooping through my daughter's things like that. I could sue you for this. Except I know you would not want that, because trust me, I can forget that we are nearly related. I will drag the case on for years. You have more to lose than I do. Tell your daughter that she should change her wedding date. She has not sent invitations to her guests yet. No. The invitation have gone to print. I am getting married on the 21st of October. I don't understand why you would do this to me. You know how much the wedding means to me. It has taken us so long to save up the money and get our dream venue. You sure do sound entitled to me. Everything is about you and Chase. What about me? I have finally met a guy that my parents approve of and who treats me like a queen. Can you not let me have this? I supported your relationship right from the very beginning. When my brother was stalling, I was the one who knocked sense into him. So your reasoning is that I owe you? My mother used to say that if you go around counting profits and losses when it comes to people, you will end up alone. Your mother was probably smoking something strong when she said that. Do not say anything about my mother or I will make sure that you will have no legs to walk down the aisle with. I don't care what our personal issues are, but you will respect the woman who birthed me. Just like you respected my mom? You were so rude to her when you spoke to her. Just because your mom died doesn't mean that I have to respect her. I'm getting married on that day. You can sulk all you want, but that is what is going to happen. Charlize, I know that we're both stressed with wedding preparations and emotions are high. I might have spoken out of turn when I spoke to your mom earlier today and I'm sorry. But I will beg you, woman, to let me have that day. It is important to me because it is my mom's birthday. I want to honor her memory and feel her presence on that day. I'm sorry that I have been difficult towards you, but that day just means a lot to me. I beg you. Charlize, are you there? I spoke to my mom. I'm sorry that we cannot do that for you. Are you truly sure that you're going through with this? Yes, and we will need to use your venue. What the hell? We think it will be easier. The family is large. We could combine the wedding if that works for you instead. That way we can save money. I know that you have a very big venue with 2 halls. That is too much for you. So that is what your mom said when you were supposed to talk to her about my request? This family is trying me today. Calm down. You are acting like it's such a big deal. I wanted my own venue, but I'm happy to share. Share my foot. You don't care about my feelings, do you? If it was anything else, I would have gladly given it up for Charlize. You know I've always been there for this family all these years. You are the only real family that I have. You are right. We are the only real family that you have. You came to this city knowing no one. Your mom had just passed away. My son saw you, pitied you, and asked me to give you a job. You continued your studies until you got the very good job that you have. We have been through so much together, and not once have I known you to be selfish. You were acting as if it would be too much trouble to let your sister-in-law, who no one thought would get married, have her dream wedding. Diane, you know that I appreciate all that you have done for me. Do not bite the hand that feeds you, girl. Since you like to deal with metaphors, I am sure your mother, my dear friend, told you that. Who gets married on the day of her dad's mother's birthday anyways? It sounds so sacrilegious. With all due respect, it is none of your business. I am giving you a week to decide. Do not take too long. Then we will have a meeting with the wedding planner, caterers, etc. to see if they can have everything in one venue. We will definitely need more stuff, yes, but that shall not be a problem. Don't worry, we pay for everything. You're mad! I will never agree to this. 1 week, Holly. I suggest that if you really need consolation for your mom, then you must attend counseling. Hey there. Charlize and I are coming over to your place soon to decide on the wedding venue. You know what they say about great minds thinking alike? You chose a purple theme while she chose pink. It is going to be the event of the century. Both my kids getting married at the same place at the same time. Calm down, Mama Goose. My answer is still the one from last week. Okay, so you want to go about this the hard way. The hard way? This is my wedding. The only way is my way. What a pity. Such a pity. What is a pity? Tell Charlize that there are no hard feelings. Anyways, I thought she already had the venue. Why does she want mine? She did not, but now she does. What do you mean? Never mind. Enjoy your day, Holly. Some days later. Are you happy now that you have ruined my wedding? You're great, Brian did. You could have just shared the venue. The other hall is for my reception and you know it. Wes, until you got my husband to cancel everything. I am dying to find out what his explanation will be when he gets home. Your entire family is full of nonsense. Babe, please come back home. No, you betrayed my trust, Chase. Don't you love me anymore? It's fine, you made your choice. We can still get married. I love you. What I did was messed up, I know. You gave our venue to your sister. That is beyond fucked up. On top of that, you have a very lousy explanation. I know you're angry, but I will make it up to you, I promise. Please just come back home. What did your mother say to you? She was crying, my dear. I felt so bad seeing her and my sister so distraught. You were also fighting so much and it was taking a toll on me. I need some time to think. I don't know what to say. Don't ever doubt that I love you. I need to get some rest. Hey, is it too late for me to be a guest? I bought something for Charlize and Anthony. You said you wanted no part of this wedding. We have not made arrangements for you to be there. I have had some time to think about all that happened. I have decided that there are more ways for me to honor my mom. I have even decided to change my wedding date. But I want to be there with my fiancé when my sister-in-law is getting married. No. What do you mean no? Good thing you changed your wedding date. People have almost forgotten about the time the wedding dates clash, and we have to keep it that way. If you show up at the wedding, you will distract people and no one will look at my daughter. I promise I will behave. I can't even sit at the back. I get what you mean about family and I don't want to be selfish. Please let me make it up to you and Charlize. My answer is no, but you are free to ask her though. I know that she doesn't want you at her wedding. But hey, maybe I'm wrong and she might be able to squeeze you in. Thank you. I hope that this fighting will stop. I don't like it at all. Okay, Holly. Hey, can we talk? I'm getting final adjustments done on my dress. Is it important? Oh no, it's fine. You can continue. Hey, can I ask you something? What? Can I come to your wedding? You're kind of making this awkward. Why? I cannot have you at my wedding. It will make me look bad. People already think I stole your venue. Okay then. Let me know when I can come and drop off your present. Sure, no problem. No hard feelings? Not at all. She said no.
Wow, I didn't expect her to be like that. You're going to be her sister-in-law very soon. Okay, then I'm not going either.
Why?
You're going to be my wife. You gave up a lot for that wedding to happen, yet they treat you like this? I'm sorry for not seeing it for what it was. I also want to ask you something.
What?
Would you like to have dinner with me on the 21st? Something to celebrate your mom's birthday?
I would like that.
Okay, I got you something to wear. Your best friend will get you ready.
What exactly are we going to do?
It is a surprise.
Wow, I never knew you were such a romantic man.
I can be.
Hey, do you know where Chase is? He told you that both of us will not be attending the wedding, so what gives?
It is not about that. It is an emergency. Please call him. Only he can fix this.
What happened?
It is all your fault. Because you were jealous of my daughter's wedding, you decided to ruin it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I made peace with the fact that you took my venue. I was willing to support you even if it meant that I had to give up my own happiness. I kept my promise to stay away from the wedding. I am miles away from town at this moment.
What do you mean? Where is Chase?
I am wondering the same. He sent a card for me this morning with my best friend. And then we went shopping and now we're at a spa. He says that he has something important for me tonight. Is he not romantic?
I do not care what you are up to. Get my son on the phone. Everything is ruined.
What happened? Maybe I could help?
I do not trust you. Maybe you are the one who messed with the plumbing and got the venue flooded. Now the decor is ruined.
But she still has a dress and I'm sure the food is still okay.
Oh, are we supposed to thank you because you did not ruin her dress too?
What are you talking about?
You flooded the venue. Now my daughter cannot get married today. All the money that we spent on that wedding has gone to waste, and I'm sure you're pleased with yourself.
I assure you, I'm not feeling pleased with myself.
Oh, shut up! Get my son back here so he can fix it.
Hi, I think we should cancel tonight.
What happened?
Your sister's wedding venue flooded.
Is everyone okay?
Yes, but there is no way she can get married now. Your mom is looking for you.
I have been busy setting up for tonight. She kept calling, but I put her on mute. Tonight was supposed to be a special night just for us, but they've ruined it. We gave them what they wanted.
At least talk to them. Your mom sounds very upset.
She has the nerve to say that it was all because of you. I'm not going there. They can start the wedding out on their own.
Are you sure? I was looking forward to tonight, but if you really need to go...
Not at all. Tonight is our night.
I am here.
I see you. You look gorgeous in white.
I can't see you.
Put your phone away and I'll come to you. Okay.
You got married on my wedding day? Seriously? I'm going to make sure that you pay. It was not planned. He surprised me with a wedding. We got married in a restaurant with only my best friend there. Why did you marry him? Because I love him, duh. You should have said no. What you did was very rude after my wedding could not take place. Oh no. I have tried to be nice. I even agreed to let you have the venue, but then I had to beg you to be invited to my aunt sister-in-law's wedding. If that was not enough, you banned me from the wedding. When things were going wrong, you blamed me even though I was miles away. We were not wrong in blaming you. You ruined the plumbing. I will get you arrested. Do it! There is no proof that I was ever near your wedding. I'm done with you. I have to get back to my husband. I am not going to repeat myself. Leave me alone.
I want to speak to my son. Tell him to come home to me right now.
He said that you will see us after our honeymoon is over.
You will not tell me when I can and cannot see my son.
I am his wife and I respect his wishes. I have given you the nicer version of what he said so that I can spare your feelings. But let me tell you the truth. He said he's not your little lapdog that you can call whenever you want.
No! Put him on the phone!
After Holly and Chase come back from their honeymoon, Chase tells his mom that he will only forgive her if she says sorry to Holly. Instead, his mom wants Holly to pay for a replacement wedding for Charlize. So Holly and Chase block his mom and sister because of how toxic they are. Charlize ends up breaking up with her fiancé.
Melissa, I want a divorce.
Huh? What's wrong with you, Ben? What are you talking about? You're gone for 3 days and then you finally contact me. And that's what you say?
I was racking my brain over this the whole time. I had to be true to myself, but then again, if I say it, there is no turning back. But I finally made up my mind, and before I lose confidence in myself again, I decide to come right out and say it.
Oh yeah. So why? What's the reason for this sudden life-altering decision?
Yeah. Well, there's this girl, and I kind of like her. No, I love her and I want to marry her, so... Her name is...
Tammy, right?
Huh? Why did you...
You're really dense, aren't you? I knew a long time ago that you and my little sister Tammy were sneaking around behind my back. I wanted definite proof, so I even hired a private investigator to check you guys out.
Huh? But how? Where did we screw up?
Actually, it was pretty easy. Tammy wasn't really discreet about the relationship. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure she wanted me to find out.
You're not serious.
She would upload photos to Instagram, sort of hinting at the relationship. You should check it out for yourself.
Hinting? What do you mean? I saw those photos. There is nothing outrageous.
Look a little closer. There are little messages in there. There's one where you turn it upside down and it reads, "I love Ben." Just the other day, she uploaded a photo with the caption, "Dinner with my boo," and I could see her reflection in the wine glass.
Holy crap! Are you serious?
Like I said, I hired a private investigator to check you guys out and to collect all the evidence. I'll give you that divorce, but you will pay for it. Literally.
Pay for it? You mean pay compensation?
Bingo! If you were racking your brains to finally come to a decision, you must have thought about that.
But Tammy said, you being her sister, she was sure that you would not go that far. They wouldn't demand compensation.
Sorry to disappoint you, Ben. Reality is a bitch. My lawyer will draw up papers for the compensation demand. It makes no difference if you're family or not. You have to face up to the consequences. You're living at Tammy's place now, right? I probably won't get much out of you with your meager salary. But my lawyer will be visiting you, so I suggest you take his advice. Or this thing will go to court and it will just cost you more time and money, and less time with your beloved Tammy. I urge you to do the right thing.
Hey sis, how are ya? Did you get a call from Ben yesterday? You knew about the divorce. Shocker, huh? So, did you think about it? When did you decide this is gonna happen? Sooner the better.
You're being a bit hasty, don't you think? You can't make a decision about these things in a day or two. It's more complicated than that.
All you have to do is sign the divorce papers and submit them. That's it, right? What's so hard about that? Doesn't seem too complicated to me. You're just dragging your heels. You don't want this divorce. He doesn't love you anymore. Just give it up for God's sake.
Am I experiencing deja vu? A repeat of yesterday?
What are you talking about?
Compensation.
Huh?
You guys are planning to blow everything open one of these days anyway. I'm sure you thought about compensation. That's what a husband usually does when he cheats on his wife.
Oh, come on, Melissa. Are you serious? You're going to demand money from your own sister?
Reality is a bitch. Sister or ex-husband, demanding compensation in such matters, it makes not difference at all.
Am I hearing you right? I'm your own flesh and blood, for God's sake.
You guys went behind my back and had an affair. Legally, you're obligated to pay up. Family or otherwise, life's a bitch.
Yeah, you already said that. All right. Ben will probably work things out anyway. Have it your way.
My lawyer will be visiting you guys soon, so I will expect full compensation for stealing my husband away from me.
Hey sis, Tammy here. Hey, the compensation was deposited into your bank account already, right?
Yeah, I confirmed it yesterday, so I submitted the divorce papers right after that.
Great, thanks for that. You know what? We already submitted our marriage registration at City Hall today.
Wow, that was fast.
Not fast enough. I wanted to be Ben's wife for so long, and that day has finally come. I'm ecstatic. Boy, oh boy, you don't know how happy I am. This is a dream come true for me.
I'm actually grateful. There was no need to take this to court. That would have been a complete hassle, to be honest.
Huh? Court? What are you talking about?
Nothing that complicated. Actually, I was thinking of divorcing Ben way before you guys started seeing each other. But if he refused when we had to go to court, it would have taken time and money. It would have been one big hassle. But just my luck, you guys started to see each other behind my back, and eventually Ben came to me begging for a divorce. Man, what a stroke of luck.
Oh, really? Actually, you sound more like a sore loser to me.
Can I ask you something, Tammy?
What? I'm actually feeling great now, so yeah, ask away.
What was so great about Ben? What was it that attracted you to him? Seriously, I really want to know.
Huh? Well, it was.
It may seem kind of strange for me to say. After all, I was married to him, but seeing all your past boyfriends, Ben just didn't seem the type that you would, you'd be attracted to.
Oh my god, Melissa, never thought I'd see the day that you'd be so totally defeated.
Defeated?
I mean, you make him sound so disagreeable. He's actually a really cool guy. Very reliable if you get my meaning. You're like a dog with its tail between its legs, scampering away.
Okay, I see. Well, I got what I wanted, so I have no complaints. All that's left is for him to gather up his things here and move out. Then we are completely done.
Huh? Hold on a second, Melissa. It's you that has to gather up your things.
Huh? Now why would I do that?
Come on, sis. That house. Ben bought that house, right? It's in his name, right? The house is way too big for you alone. A nice little 5-bedroom house with a garden and a patio. What I've always wanted. I plan to have Mom and Dad live there with us, so we're getting ready to move in, so I would appreciate that you move out as soon as possible. As you know, Mom and Dad don't get along with you, so no way we can all live together. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, Mom and Dad have always been on your side. I hated that environment growing up, and that's why I left home after graduating from high school.
Yeah, so you're aware of the situation, so I need you out of that house as soon as possible.
But you're forgetting one important fact. This house, it belongs to a friend of mine, a married couple I'm very friendly with.
Huh? What the hell are you blabbering on about?
My friends are currently stationed overseas. They are stationed over there for 3 years, so they asked me to look after their home until they return. But they're scheduled to return in 2 weeks, so I'm currently getting ready to move out.
Hold it a sec. Wait, what?
When Ben and I got married 2 years ago, he was well aware of the fact.
You're kidding me!
Hey, Melissa. Please pick up. Let's get back together. Please. I told Tammy and her parents that my part-time job paid $1,200 a month. They almost crucified me.
Wow, I saw it coming, but that was fast.
They all thought I was a full-time worker at that office. And at that house that your friend owns. They thought it was mine. I inherited it or something. I don't know where the hell they got that idea. That house is huge. They figured I must have a good paying job to be able to afford such a house.
Boy, you really haven't changed.
This isn't funny! What am I going to do? After that, they made me sign the divorce papers and kicked me out of the house. I'm staying in the park by the school now. What am I going to do? Could you come pick me up? Please, Melissa. I have no one to turn to.
The park by the school? That's right near where my folks and Tammy live. No way I'm going down there. I really don't want to be anywhere near them.
My folks live really far away. Besides, after I said I was going to divorce you, they cut ties with me. They said they never want to see me again. I have nowhere to go. I'm going to have to sleep right here in this park.
There's a Days Inn down the block. Get a room there.
I would, but I have no money.
Huh?
I quit my part-time job yesterday.
Wait a sec. You quit? Why'd you go and do that?
Well, Tammy said we would be living with her parents once we got married, so I figured she meant she wanted me to live with her folks at their home. If I was to live at their house, well, it takes more than an hour to my job, so I thought I would look for a job closer by. But they were getting all packed and ready to go, to that house, the one your friend owns. They told me that the house they were living in was only a rental, and they terminated the lease on both the house and Timmy's apartment today.
Okay, well, let me get this straight. You thought you were going to live with them, and they thought they were going to live with you. Got your wires all crossed. Now you guys have nowhere to live. That about right?
I paid your compensation as the lawyer instructed. Otherwise, it would go to court, and I don't have any money to hire a lawyer. How did I even get myself into this mess? The only option I have left is to get back together with you.
You're not serious. Not on your life.
Huh? But I have nothing.
Now that it's all come to this, ever since the company you worked for went bankrupt, you've been content with that part-time job, not bothering to look for a real job. My take-home pay was way better than yours. You treated me as if I was your ATM machine. Always asking for handouts. I was getting sick and tired of it. I wanted to divorce you even before I found out you were cheating on me.
Please, give me another chance. I'll look for a full-time job right away, so please help me out here.
A little late for that, don't you think? I never want to see you again. See ya!
Please, Melissa, don't abandon me. I'm sorry.
Melissa, you there? You said you were moving out of that house. Where are you going? Give me the address right away.
Excuse me? I have no reason to tell you. Why would I even tell you guys?
If you don't tell us, what are we supposed to do? Sleep in the park?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I really have to go.
We were planning on living in that house. We already terminated our lease on the house and I moved out of my apartment last week. So we have nowhere to go. So, the only place we have left is to live at your new place. So come on, give me your address.
That's not going to happen.
Huh? Why is that? I can't believe you. Your family's in trouble and you're not going to give us a helping hand? You're cruel.
You really think I'm gonna help a sister who stole my husband and my so-called parents who encouraged her? Who in their right mind would help people like you? Family or otherwise. Anyway, we cut all family ties, right? You people mean nothing to me.
Okay, then I will reinstate you as a family member. How's that? We could be one big family again. So tell us where you're moving to.
Sorry, but I would rather you not reinstate me. I have no intention of being part of this so-called one big family.
Huh? But...
Besides, the place I'm moving to is my company dormitory. I can't have strangers sleeping over.
Huh? A company dorm?
Yeah, it's a woman's only dorm. There are strict rules, especially regarding unauthorized people living there. There's a custodian in the lobby that checks employee IDs.
What? When did all this happen? Why you? Why do you get special treatment? What about us?
What's the problem? Just find another place to live. Lease a house or get an apartment somewhere. Maybe you can get Dad to ask his company. I'm sure they have employee apartments, temporarily even. He should get advice from his company. I'm sure they'll help him out somehow. Mine did.
Dad quit his job last month.
Excuse me?
He thought Ben was making loads of money, so he figured Ben would support him and we could live in that big house. He didn't think it was necessary to work anymore, so he retired early. He got a paltry retirement pay, but after paying you, well, there was not much left.
My God, you guys really screwed things up.
What am I gonna do, Melissa? Please help us out. It's the least you can do.
Please, don't come begging to me for help.
Huh?
I will say this one last time. I have no intention of continuing any family relationship with a sister who stole my husband and parents who backed her up. I have no family. Simple as that.
Come on, please, Melissa. We're family. Don't abandon us.
After that conversation, I thought that was the end of it, but the next day, my sister and my parents came barging into my office demanding to see me. Fortunately, I was not there. I retired from that company years ago. That was my old place of employment. But they still accused the receptionist of lying and insisted that she bring me out. They continued in this vein for hours until the police were eventually called. A relative was finally located and had to come to the police station to bail them out. They reluctantly returned to this relative's small farmhouse in the countryside. The relative's house is quite a distance away, so I will probably never see them again. As for Ben, he talked his way into a friend's place for a few nights, which apparently turned into a few weeks. On top of that, his friend borrowed money in his name and, one day, just up and disappeared, leaving him holding the bag. Well, he ended up being in debt to some scary people. I hear he's working his butt off at one of their warehouses somewhere. Not a very promising environment to be in. I would hate to be in his shoes. He's still young. Maybe he'll make it out alive.